Square in Kiev, you can see the smoke, you can see the flames. Secretary Kerry plans to raise the possibility of U.S. sanctions against the Ukraine government, and President Obama is planning a statement on the violence as well.
Yesterday, a journalist died from a gunshot wound to the head. 24 other people died in the fighting between police and protesters. Ukraine, of course, was part of the Soviet Union, but as an independent nation, protesters are demanding closer ties with the European Union rather than Russia. So virtually, it's East versus West. What they're upset about also is their president pleasing Moscow by killing a trade pact with the EU. Joining us from Kiev's Independence Square is our Phil Black. We can see the images. Phil, give us an idea what is happening there right now.
Yeah, Michaela, there's almost a strange calm over Independence Square right now. Through the afternoon, the crowd has built and they're now there in their thousands again. I'd say they're listening to music and speeches, but it's not rousing stuff. If anything, it could almost feel like some sort of chilled out outdoor music festival, if not for the barricades that they are continuing to maintain around them. The fires, they are still burning in front of those barricades. And just a short distance from there, the lines of Ukrainian security services that are standing ready in full riot gear. But at the moment, those security services are maintaining their distance. They are not moving close to the crowd. There has been no violence. It is such a different feeling to what we saw 24 hours ago, which was the deadliest day of this crisis, as you say. More than 25, or at least we believe 25 people killed on that bloody day.
Well, a good sign, Phil, that there has been no violence yet today. Any sense that either side is making concessions or prepared to?
John, I'd say it's fair to say that the distances between them have never been greater after that violence yesterday, because on one side you've got the government taking a very hardline position now, talking about radical extremists, gangsters with weapons and ammunition who are using them across the country, and they say they are now launching an anti-terror operation to deal with it. And on the other side, you've got the Ukrainian opposition leaders and increasingly Western political figures as well, who are clearly blaming the Ukrainian government for using unjustified levels of violence to stop what should be peaceful protests. Because of those differences, and because you've got the Ukrainian government now hinting perhaps at the imminent use of force to end this crisis, I do think it is fair to say that any sort of solution does not seem likely anytime soon.